great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Irankunda. That's very neat. Bullish header!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Pedri. Yamal. Now it's Llorente. Now it's Pedri. Suter. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Tries to play it through. It's a promising position. Pass somewhat off target. He might be in. Can he finish? He's delivered all right. It was thrashed in, the crispest of hits.
Well, he's absolutely drilled that, Peter. When you hit it like that, the keeper's not going to be able to do much about it.
Australia have taken the lead.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
It's a really well-measured ball. He's a sharp little ball here. Looking for options for movement. It's out for a goal kick.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
What a throw in. Played out wide. Llorente. Pedri wants to run onto this. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Suter.
Australia genuinely seem like a side that's confident with the quality they have out wide. They certainly like their little intricate combinations and link-ups.
Well, that's the impression I'm getting.
Yeah, I think you'll want to make sure you give the opposition a different look with each attack, variation, unpredictability. You know, that's always key to success.
And here's Pedri. Off the ball! Now that is commitment to the cause. Spain with the corner, they're first. And he's taking no chances there. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Nicked it back promptly. Great vision. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Dani Olmo.
Spain truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And he's picked out the run. Llorente, nicely spread. And it's Pedri. Now it's Yamal. Yamal. Oh, that's fabulous. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That's really well cleared. And it's Olmo. And here's Pedri. Oh, such a clever touch. Now can he... Pedri! Played out to the left flank.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Gets a good foot in there. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Spain trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. The second half is up and running.
Spain can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
He's having a hit! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. He won't be happy with that one. Pedri threads one in. Pedri gets a foot in here. Nice interception, well timed. He's gone forward. Spain still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Knocks it into space. Played out towards the right wing. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Rodri. Here's Oyarzabal. Now it's Williams. Pedri being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, he's been dropping into space and spraying balls all over the pitch, so enough seems enough now.
And here's Dani Olmo. Nico Williams. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Pedri, he has a look up, takes a shot! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Lamine Yamal has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Spain are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
And that's a good ball. And here's Yamal. And the finish! And that's in. There seemed no way back, but they are level. Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, something tells me there'll be a few more twists and turns before it's all over, Peter.
Oyarzabal, this looks promising. And the shot! Just about up to 75 minutes. Rodri. And it's Baina. Mikel Oyarzabal. He is just caressing the ball. Out towards the flank. And here's Nico Williams. And it's Rodri. And Kubasi. Looking for the run. Good read, needed to be.
Spain really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Grimaldo. Can he get it through? Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 17, el dorsal 21. Serán sustituidos por el
Spain
dorsal 7,
will have one further
el dorsal
opportunity to make a
26.
substitution
Cambio de
after
jugadores.
this, their latest change. Aims beyond the defence. He's in plenty of space here. Well read, and the danger is averted.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And here's Pedri. Oh, that's a key interception. Irankunda.
That's going in strongly.
Australia making further changes here and in quick succession. So, time for a potential game changer.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
2 minutos de descuento.
And he's managed to gift it back. Rodri. 2 minutes to be added on. Now it's Bina. That has been slung wide. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? 90 minutes done then, but that is not the end of it. Well, still no winner, Jim.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
Oh, no winner after 90 minutes, another 30 minutes, hopefully to make a difference. Well, we are already up and running again. Jeremy Pino. And it's Pedri. And here's Pino. And here's Pino. And here's Llorente. And he thumps it clear. And reclaimed it in a trice. Pedri. And here's Pino. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's hit the post! He lifts the roof! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Spain have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Well, that looks a decent... And the shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Well timed, excellent interception. Nicely weighted ball, and he's managed to get free. Now it's Ferran Torres. Rodri. Pedri. Tries to pass it through. Tries a shot! And it's Pedri. Lobbed in behind. And he's there to clear it. So that was it, the first period of extra time. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat, and all of a sudden things are looking pretty rosy. The teams then separated by just one significant moment. How telling will that be? The next 15 minutes will decide. And the action has already restarted. Point-blank header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Irankunda. Out of play for a throw. Oh, it's played into the area.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Shot could be on. They want to be quick to recover this. Ferran Torres. Now, can they get him away? Very nicely done. Ferran Torres.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Great chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, Peter, I think the smartest of reactions, and he just attacked the danger.
Decent chance! Deftly away. Pedri, ball swung in.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And time is up. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing.